It seems as if the court ruled incorrectly on the immigration case. I don't quite understand Kavanaugh's rationale. What are your thoughts?
Charlie, great to be with you as always. So this is an extremely complicated decision. So I should kind of caveat everything I'm saying with I am still reading through and trying to figure out myself. I used to live in the great state of Texas. I'm actually a barred attorney in Texas. I have a lot of friends in the Texas Solicitor General's office who helped argue it and brief this case. They are still trying to figure it out too, actually. So it's a very narrow, doctrinal, jurisprudentially technical ruling, as you said. The overarching problem from my perspective is that sometimes, and the Chief Justice in particular has a very, very, very big problem in this respect, sometimes the court goes too narrow. There is always a risk in going too broad when you can more narrowly decide case, but the flip side of that is very true as well. There is really no sense in unnecessarily kicking the can down the road when there is a very clear legal answer on a question there. That's kind of how I read Justice Alito's dissent here. One thing that I do want to say, it looks like from my reading, Justice Barrett actually agrees with the merits part of the majority opinion. That was the 3-page Kavanaugh concurrence. He was basically underscoring that point. So Amy Coney Barrett, there's a lot of wonderful language in her dissent, but even she is a little wobbly on this issue. And it's just yet another reminder, Charlie, that there are really only 2 justices on the current United States Supreme Court for all the victories of the past week. And there have been some real victories, abortion, guns, God, and these are like real culture war issues. But this case is yet another reminder that when it comes to true down the line principled conservatives on the United States Supreme Court, from my perspective, Charlie, there's really only 2. There's Clarence Thomas and Sam Alito. As you said, Neil Gorsuch is often with us, but he goes wobbly on some cases. So this case is erroneous, but the silver lining is that this litigation is not over. Kavanaugh is very clear that the question as to whether the October memo with respect to the migrant protection protocols, with respect to whether that violates the APA, the Administrative Procedure Act, that legal question is still pending. So the lower court judge, Matthew Kaczmarek, who I actually used to be colleagues with at First Liberty Institute, I know Judge Kaczmarek, he's a wonderful jurist. He's going to present that question. He will review that anew. So this fight is not over yet. It's a very frustrating result, though, that has the immediate short-term effect, like you say, of de facto amnesty.